Why did you restart? Why did you restart? Welcome back, True Seeker. She was perfectly fine. Timing's amazing. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why did we start? I thought we had it all figured out here. All right, we're going to do a quick stream. You can see one of the top headlines, a day after Trump federalized the police in Washington, D.C. You want to come up and be part of the show? You know when the camera's rolling? What in the world? She's got her teeth coming in, so she's also a little bit fussier these days. She's got those teeth coming in. What? What is it, Big Mama? What is it? Okay, I thought we had it all figured out here. A day after Trump federalizes the police in D.C., the police are being used to remove homeless encampments. And, of course, this isn't the first time this has happened. They've done this on the West Coast. Remember, San Francisco did it when the Chinese leadership came over, reminding us that San Francisco has the biggest Chinatown in the world outside of mainland China. Actually, the world's biggest Chinese population outside of mainland China is in San Francisco. And people do associate that city with communism, which is kind of interesting since China's a communist nation. But the point to make is we talked about how Trump first deployed federal police in the 33rd state, Oregon. That was back in 2020. It was to combat Antifa, which I'm pretty sure is a federal operation. Just talk to the police officers out here on the West Coast. They'll tell you that they have orders to stand down to Antifa. I was once bear sprayed in the face by Antifa, and the cops just walked by like it was nothing. Anyway, the word homeless has a gematria of 33. And reading this headline, it reminds me about Agenda 2030, where one of the goals is to eliminate poverty worldwide. And a decade ago, I was pointing out, sweet girl, I'm sorry. Are you hungry? Should we have some milk while we do it? What about a little milk? Are you telling me you're hungry? No? I'm telling you, she was just as calm as could be playing with her toy until we started the cameras. But yeah, Agenda 2030, it said to eliminate all world poverty by 2030. And I was saying a decade ago, I said, that sounds like a nice thing, but this is coming from people who are not nice people. And does that mean helping get people out of poverty, or does it mean getting rid of the impoverished? And I'm reminding you, like back in 2020, they were giving out free Cooties 19 jabs. And of course, a lot of people who took those, they now have all kinds of health ailments if they're even still alive. Turbo cancers and heart problems and God knows what else. And we'll see what's to come. Hold on, sweet girl. We'll be quick, okay? I'll be quick. I was only planning on about a 15-minute stream. I was planning. Sweet girl. Do you want milk? I might have to restart this stream. The other top headline, just a reminder, the House, it says White House races to prepare for Trump-Putin summit. What is it? What is it, boss? I get where that title came from, boss baby. Remember, the Trump-Putin summit this Friday on the Jesuit order's birthday, August 15th. It's a date that can be written 15/8, and this year does mark 158 years since Russia sold Alaska to the U.S., and the meeting is in Alaska. And you know what's interesting about Alaska as well? It's the 49th state, and Friday is the 227th day of the year, which is the 49th prime number. So could be something to that as well. Words like America and Scottish have the gematria of 49, as does Washington, the nation's capital. Sweet girl loves to touch the mic and all things. So yeah, just a little meeting with Trump and Putin by the numbers. And as we talked about, it's the day leaving 138 days left in the year, August 15th. And Donald Trump equals 138. And it'll also be 138 days after the anniversary of the treaty that Russia and the U.S. signed prior to Russia selling Alaska to the U.S. So, okay, that's what's buzzing. But I wanted to cover this story that happened yesterday on the kill dates. The this explosion at the steel plant just outside of Pittsburgh as football season gets underway, where the home team's the Steelers. And of course, Trump went to a Pittsburgh Steelers game last year after selling French fries from McDonald's on Kamala's birthday, if you remember that stunt. And I told you that Big Mac was going to get the sack in the game, and of course he did, with Trump in attendance. This plant that blew up, its official title is US Steel Clairton Coke Works, which equates to 97. And remember, that's been a huge theme in 25. 97 is the 25th prime number. Words like death equal 97 and 25. We've seen a lot of that this year. But here's where this gets more interesting. It was a US Steel, the company plant. US Steel was founded March 2nd, 1901. Sweet girl. How come you guys don't? It's amazing. It's like she knew that the camera was on. She's like, you will not put your attention anywhere else. These babies, we don't give them enough credit. All right, Big Mama, we're almost done. Do you want some milk? Milk? No? Okay, but from the U.S. Steel founding date to yesterday's explosion was the 163rd day of the company's age, the 38th prime, a number of death and killing, as we've covered 1,000 times. But look at Clairton, where the plant is, 38. And then making matters even more interesting, the company was founded in 1901, meaning it turned 124 years old this year. Look at Clairton as well in the base ciphers, 124. Again, if you're new here, the practice of coding numbers into words comes from Kabbalah. In English, there are 4 base ciphers of the language: the alphabetic order, A is 1 up to Z is 26, the reverse alphabetic order, Z is 1 back to A is 26, and both orders with numerology applied. And again, if you're new here, this stuff's par for the course. If you think this is somehow all a coincidence, you really got to think about the probability of it all being a coincidence. Especially since at the beginning of the year, we circled the date August 11th as a date for deadly incidents because it's the kill date. We covered this in yesterday's stream. August 11th, 2025 was a date with numerology of 64, 44, and 28. The word kill equals 64, 44, and 28. And again, this is the kind of stuff that happens on the kill date. Adding insult to injury, they said this happened at just about 11 a.m. on the 11th. Of course, 11's the master number in numerology, and these are numerology rituals. Also, Donald Trump, when he first proposed his tariffs idea, we covered this way back when, before he'd even officially taken office again, he did it on Andrew Carnegie's birthday anniversary. And Andrew Carnegie, of course, is the steel tycoon, very much connected to Pennsylvania. So now here's Trump, who went to the Steelers game last year as football season gets ready, with Aaron Rodgers joining the team. And don't forget who told you years ago that Rodgers would be a perfect fit on the Steelers, because Rodgers equals Steelers equals Jesuits, when, of course, the Jesuit Rooney family does run the Steelers, and they lost another family member by the numbers this offseason. But look at this. Donald Trump, who got 58% of the Electoral College this time on the anniversary of King James surviving the assassination attempt by the Jesuits, who eventually died at 58, when Trump also won the 58th election back in 2016 after announcing from the 58-story Trump Tower, and then having his convention on King James's court after LeBron won on the real King James's birthday. Again, King James, who died at 58. Don't forget all the 58 stuff that happened with Trump back in 2016 en route to the 58th election, and again, that he got 58% of the Electoral College. Don't forget that Epstein died 58 days after his birthday, and this time we get the edited video of Epstein's death with the edit at 11:58, 58 minutes in, 58 seconds in. It jumps to midnight. The one name that they put out when the story broke yesterday for who died, it was Timothy Quinn, which also equals 58 like Pittsburgh, like it happened 58 days after Trump's birthday. And, this report right here, around 11 a.m. Eastern time on Monday, August 11th, an incident occurred at US Steel's Clairton plant. Amazing how often these things happen at 11. And then with regards to Trump, this plant's also on the 79th meridian, like Trump turned 79 years old, the same Trump who declared this the golden era, when gold is the 79th element on the periodic table, and the best year that gold ever had in terms of price increase was the year 79. Look it up. It went crazy in 79. It quadrupled in value
Or you could also say the dollar just went down because really gold just stays. That's really the truth is gold just stays constant and it's the dollar's value that diminishes. So if gold went up times 4, it's kind of like the dollar went down times 4. But yeah, that also jumps out. It's on the 40th parallel. Like Trump has all the parallels to Ronald Reagan, number 40. Now, shout out to Vanessa. Vanessa, longtime veteran in the community. She's pounded pavement with me all over the place. She says, Zach, did you see that Danielle Spencer died from What's Happening? Another child star in show business. This comes right after Malcolm Jamal Warner. She died yesterday on the kill date. Hold on, Ruby. Ruby, what is it, my love? What is it? Is it because you know I'm talking to the camera? I'm almost done, okay? Ooh, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. All right, we'll finish up here in just a minute. But yeah, R.I.P. to this woman. She died yesterday on the kill date. This is the kind of stuff we see all the time. These perfect ritualistic celebrity deaths. August 11th leaves 142 days left in the year. Danielle Spencer equates to 142. And again, the kill date's the date that has numerology passes 64, 28, and 44. Been covering this this pattern ever since Dick Gregory died. And that was quite a while ago now. We've been covering this every single month since then. Here, let's just put that into perspective one more time. Dick Gregory, date of death. Every month a date like this comes up. That was August 19th, 2017. So 8 years ago now. That year, August 19th, 2017 was the kill date. So it's 14 days later. In terms of weeks, 416 weeks and 2 days. In terms of months, we've now covered this for almost 100 straight months. Things just like this. And what you so often see when these celebrities die on the kill date is the work that they're remembered for has at least one of the same numbers as kill. She was in the show What's Happening? Ruby, I'm sorry. We're almost done, okay? We're almost done, my little teething girl. But yeah, What's Happening? 64. And they said she died from cancer. She died from cancer on a Monday, Moon Day. Ruby, we're almost done. We're almost done, Mama. What can I do? Are we tired? Are we tired? Is it the teeth? Is it the teeth? What is it, my love? Do you want some milk? Can we get some milk? Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. There we go. But yeah, you can see that cancer in the base ciphers is 44. And again, Monday is named after the moon, which is ruled by Cancer. We've seen a lot of celebrity deaths on Mondays from cancer. It's another pattern we've been covering. But the date can also be written 11/8, like 118. We covered this yesterday with the Wisconsin flooding being big in the news. And Wisconsin has that 44-118 connection. Horrible flooding in Wisconsin, a lot of property damage, unprecedented. If you missed that, that was in yesterday's stream. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my. I'm almost done. Can you give me one more minute? Again, in Hebrew gematria, or Jewish gematria, death and homicide also equal 118. My love, my love, my love. We're almost done, okay? We're almost done. We just got to get the information out there. Yeah, death and homicide equal 118, like the date can be written 11/8. And this show, What's Happening, did end on the 118th day of the year. Her name also, Danielle Spencer. What is it? What is it? Hold on. Let me see if I stand up with her, if she'll do better. What is wrong? Is it the teeth? She's normally really easy going, but with the teeth coming in, it's a tough stage. She just started sucking her thumb for the first time with the teeth. My love. Do we need to go to bed? I might just have to redo this video, you guys. I think I'll leave this up for now, but I think I'm going to redo this video. This is the hardest it's ever been with Sweet Girl here. I thought we had it all figured out. But yeah, she had the fateful 83 in her name, like murder by numbers count 83. She's dead at 60, the 42nd composite number. Sadly, we know how racist the entertainment industry a lot of celebrity deaths connected to those numbers. The N-word has that connection. And yeah, I thought it was interesting that the show did end on the 118th day of the year in light of her 11/8 death. Ruby. It ended 46 years ago. Like Genesis 46 is about sacrifice, and sacrifice equals 46. And I did. That's a mistake right there. Shoot. It's supposed to be August 11th. She died a span of 106 days from the end of the show. Like, again, like Black equals 106, like that hit show 106 in Park on BET and a million other things. So, okay. I'll probably redo this video. Just because it was a little bit distracting, but anyhow, we'll leave it there for now. R.I.P. to Danielle Spencer and the people at the Pittsburgh steel plant. And again, if the world would wake up to this kill date stuff, maybe this stuff would come to an end. So that's the point of getting the word out there. And I think Sweet Girl needs a nap. So we'll leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. Thanks again to everyone who hits the like and the share. And until next time.